Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on RidgeLife's Reviews and How-Tos, I'm going to show you step by step how to install this genuine Ford inside the rail quad fold bed cover. It's solid. You're going to love it. I've got the unit unboxed, and we got to make sure you get all the materials that's supposed to come in the package. First thing you do is you get the installation manual. Well, that's not much of an installation manual. It's one piece of paper. Well, what it is, you know how newfangled things are. You got to get this QR code right here, or you go to fordcare@truck-hero.com. Anyway, you take a picture of that and we'll take you straight to the actual installation instructions, which I've printed out right here. So I'll have that to go on. So as far as materials, I'd get some alcohol, some rags, napkins or whatever. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a 9/16 inch wrench, and let's check all the materials you're going to get in the package. All right, right off we got some weather stripping. I believe that's going to be for the front of the bed next to the cab. Keep everything nice and sealed. Speaking of keeping things dry, you got some drainage tubes for the side rails that mount on the bed. That way any water that collects there will be drained out of the bed. And these you may or may not use for the drain tubes to go in. I'll talk about that more later. We've got some bumpers. These are 3M, I believe, adhesive bumpers. They're going to go on the cover to keep it from bumping up against the cab when you have it in the stored open position. We've got the rail brackets to attach the side rails. We've got these buckles here that keep it buckled nice and tight when it's in the open position. And then we've got some handle bolts and hardware to attach the cover to the rails and make it for easy detach and removal as well. So that's really all there is to it. Not too many components to install. Let's see if it's that easy to install. Before we begin, there's one crucial step. You got to make sure that your tailgate is level with your bed rails. There'll be a big lip right here, which will be higher, but right here, this surface and this surface needs to be level, or this just a little bit lower. Otherwise, the bed will not open on its own. You'll have to fight it. And if you've got, like I do, one of the automatic beds that open by itself, it won't open. So when we get done, we're going to make sure it opens and closes correctly. And we'll also use the automatic, you know, I think it's like 5 times, make sure it doesn't catch. But looks like mine, good to go. I don't have the drop-in bed liner. I've got the spray-in bed liner. So I got to use the weather stripping. So I'm going to make sure it goes all the way to the edge, nice and firm, because I don't want any water or moisture getting in there. Come on down, go all the way to the edge, a little bit further, and then I'm just going to cut that to length, making sure I don't cut myself. I've done that before. So now I can get this applied. Before we install the weather stripping, I'm going to make sure this surface is nice and clean, removed of moisture and oil. So I'm going to use some isopropyl rubbing alcohol, liberally applied. That'll remove all that, help dry it out real good. And I'm using a lint-free rag. If you use a paper towel, make sure everything comes off of there, but let that dry, and then we'll get that weather stripping on. Let's go ahead and get this weather stripping on the front of the bed. I did let it get up to temperature. I stuck it in the sun because it is cold out here. If you want to make sure it's nice and warm, so all the way to the edge, all the way. I'm going to put it about the center. Let's see here. Keep on going. Keep on going. I don't want to stretch it. Come on. Guess I can realign as I need, because I'm not going to apply pressure to it till the end. Okay. Oh, there we go. Come on now. Go and get that all the way off. Should go all the way to the edge, and it does. Nice. Is it centered? It is centered. I'll go ahead and apply pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Alrighty. That looks like first step is done. We can see that that weather stripping sticks up just a little bit higher than the side rail there, which when it's pressed down will give a nice sealed connection. We've got left and right rails. They are labeled. This one is the right, has a big silver bracket. You want to push it all the way to the front, get it lined up there, all the way to the front. And then we've got our clamps. We have 3 for each side. Again, 9/16" wrench. The flat side's gonna go facing you. You're gonna go about 4 to 6 inches from the end, slide it all the way up in there. And once it's all the way up in there, push down on the rail and tighten it up with your wrench. We can see we got it flush as far up as it'll go, having downward pressure. Of course, I only have 2 hands, so, but I've already done this. So you tighten this up. Don't tighten it too tight. We'll tighten at the end, and I think we'll end up doing 10 foot-pounds. Do the same thing about halfway down. Make sure it goes all the way up. I want to tighten it snug. There we go. Push down on it. Again, tighten till it's snug with the wrench. Again, you'll go a 1/2 inch turn more, and then you can check it back once we get all of them done to 10 foot-pounds. The last one here is going to be about 6.5 inches away. Remember, the first one was about 4 to 6. This one's about 6.5. So get it all the way up till it's engaged. Snug it down a little bit. Make sure it's fully engaged on there. Push down, tighten. Get the wrench, tighten it down. And then once I get that on, half a turn, there we go. I'm gonna get a torque wrench, make sure it's 10 foot-pounds on all 3 of them. Now we can go do the other side. All right, we'll make sure everything's nice and flush, tight all the way down, nice and level. Again, it's butted up right next to the rail right there. Everything's good. We're gonna do the same thing with the left side rail. Get it all the way down, flush, get all 3 of the clamps on, and then we'll move on to the cover. Here's the insert in the front of the bed. You can pop this off and put this one in and put the drain tube in if you're using the drop-in bed liner. But since I'm not, see, I've got this sprayed on here. I'm gonna leave that right where it is. And sometimes you'll have a hole right here where you can put the hose. I'm gonna use this hole right there, and right there's the connection for the tube. So I just slide the tube on up over the connection right there. Once you get it all the way up, then I can just slide this tube down, all the way down in the hole. That process is pretty easy. You may have to twist a little bit on the hose to get it down there, but it should go down. Once you get it down, it should look like this. I'll do the same thing with the drain hose on this side. Pop it in, slide it down the hole. All right, we are getting close. Now I can set the cover in the rails, set it in the rails, and then I'm going to slide it all the way forward. And there's a little seal cover panel right here. It's gonna go forward, and then we're gonna put the buckles in it. I'll come over and show you that. So here's our front cover. Here's our 2 pre-drilled holes. We've got our buckle right here, and the buckle should face forward. I already have 2 screws in the holes. Now I've got these inserts, these little pre-threaded inserts. I gotta put them in the holes from behind. Now make sure you don't drop them, because if you drop them, they will fall down between the bed and the cab, and you'll have to go find them. So let's get these tightened up. See if we can get these screws lined up. Here we are. Once we got this one on and this one on, then we can move on over to the other side. All right. Mine had a little machine metal still inside. You got to make sure you clear that out so the inserts can go in properly. Good and tight. In the cover, we have a large hole just this side of the buckle. We're going to take our elevator bolt, and it has a rubber washer on there. Slide that down, and there's a groove. This groove right here on the inside rail. That bolt's going to go down through the groove, and then down below it, I'll have to do it from the other side. We're going to have the a large washer, rubber washer, and then a lock washer goes over the bolt, and then I have this handle right here, this nut, and it will tighten down on it. So kind of hard to show you what it looks like inside, but I'll get that on, and then I'll show you what it looks like completed. tilt this back a little bit, get the elevator bolt in there. Be careful pushing this back. I'm gonna get my hand on the, and then I got the rubber, metal, and lock. And once I get that, I can get the bolt and the nut tied on there. Now for the fun part, let's fold it into place, click, and then when you want to lift it up, all you gotta do is pull a little release strap down below here. I'll show you in just a minute, but you just pull that and it releases it. There's one right here too on each section. Click. All right, here's emergency release. Let's see, last section, click. All right, nice and sealed. Everything looks really good on the sides. All right, let's see if the bed closes and opens. Now for the moment of truth. Will it engage? Will it get stuck? Let's find out. All right, click. There's a couple little flappy things here. I'll have to show you in a second to see if they engage properly. Now let's see if it opens and closes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, I don't know why it said do it 5 times. I did it 5 times. Come here and check these little flappy things out I'm talking about. All right, see these 3 little rubber things right here? When the bed closes, it needs to engage the first one just into the second one. Let's see if it does that when we have it closed. All right, if you can see down in the hole right there, we are, I don't know if you can see it, there we go. You can see we're just into the second one right there. Now for the bumper installation. You want to find out where your cover makes contact with your cab. Get your alcohol and your lint-free rag again. Clean that off real good, dry it off, and then take your adhesive, put again, center one up, and all 3 around. You want to make sure at least 1 inch from the edge because your cab usually curves. So I got these on, got the pressure on good, nice and tight. I like it. While we have it right here, let me show you how we store it in the 1 section down area. Put that in there, tighten that clip down. There we are. I'll do the same thing down here. Disconnect, loosen up, and plug it in, Get it, there we go, click. All right, tighten down, and we are stored, and we can drive down the highway at highway speeds. You just got 1 section open like this. This is very, very nice. But there is another way to store it. Let me show you there. And again, you want to store these back in this position. Don't leave them flopping around. And lift it back up. And now we can store it in the full bed open position. To store it in the full up position, I got these little rods right here. And what you do is you put this rod right under here, and you can adjust this little clampy thing up and down to get it nice and tight. Do the same thing on that side. Give you a little closer view. You're gonna loosen this up, slide this till it goes over it. Nice, and then engage it, tighten it down, and this is locked in place. Let's go ahead and take it down, get it back in the full down position. Slide these, lock these back in place. All right, let's go ahead and click the first one. Click. That is satisfying. Click. This one don't click. This one clicks. Clicks. That is nice. Locked in position. That is hard, guys. Now, I'm not going to stand on this. I don't think it's rated for me to stand on it, but it is rated for a lot of weight. But let me go ahead and close the gate up. Oops. Gotta put the old man thing down first. Old man forgets. All right. Boom. Look at that. That is nice. Let me give you a little higher up view of it. So we have our genuine Ford part by REV. It's a quad fold inside the rail bed cover. Now check this out, guys. Dun, dun, dun. Doesn't that look good? Oh my goodness. Nice and flush up here. Very, very nice tight seams all the way around. Really like that. Love how this connects. This is I mean, I think, look at this. I think that complements this truck very, very well. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me install that genuine Ford part by REV. That's the quad fold inside the rail bed cover. They've got a tri-fold inside the rail, and they've got on top of the rail. The installation instructions, again, are very, very easy to follow. Hopefully you enjoyed, again, today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It's 100% free. Don't forget to go check out RidgeLife, RidgeLife's Reviews and How-Tos, this channel, and RidgeLife Ramblings, where I just do a lot of talking. So, guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed, blessed day, and go RidgeLife. Woo!